it's so windy. I love the wind though. I'm going to share some of my accounts here. If you're not connected, then you can catch me there. And so I often come on and will take questions and do readings and stuff, but today I wanted to do a little energy update because there's some crazy energy going on right now. But it's a good thing, like when you learn and you understand what it's about and how to work with it. So we'll wait a few more minutes. I know some of you were on my other page a second ago, so we're waiting for everybody to join. And how are you guys while we're waiting? Where's everybody from? So I'm currently in Texas, and I hope you can hear me over the wind. But I wanted to be outside because I typically work in the house and in the office, and I just needed to be out in nature today. So hello, hello. All right, so I think it froze because comments were going very quickly and now they've just paused. So oh, yep, it did. It froze. Wild. All right, so India, Pennsylvania, Orlando, Florida, Dubai. Hey, hey, so cool. Let's see. Oh, another Texan. Hello. New York, Seattle. Awesome. Let's see. I am from everywhere. I'm always traveling, but I'm in Texas today. So yeah, and sometimes California, Mississippi. Yeah, sometimes there's a lot of questions that come on and I don't even see them till after the replay. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about something that I'm experiencing that I've talked to a few other people about just with our experiences. And then Nicole and I tuned in this morning. She's my friend, if you guys know her, Nicole Metatron Angel. And so what's happening right now is some of the, well, you could call them portals if you want, but the dimensions are splitting and we're stepping into another phase of creation, basically. And so when we're in this space, it's very, very important to keep your heart balanced, like keep your chakras balanced, keep your heart clean and your intentions pure of what you want and where you want to go. So what I noticed was that a lot of things just kind of like from the left field. So, and it was mostly on social media because, you know, I'm on here and on other accounts and stuff, other platforms. And I noticed some really weird or just kind of off-base comments or people, like, they didn't make sense to me what they were saying. And I just kind of like, all right, that's interesting. So that was last night. And then today I saw that a little bit more. And in the past, this whole week, I've been working with clients and there's been huge releases happening. So what's happening right now is there's conflicting timelines and contrasting energies. So things were coming into my reality that I didn't resonate with. And I thought, oh, that's really different because that typically isn't my, like, it just typically doesn't happen. And so, so I thought that's really, really interesting. And then today a few things happened again where I thought, you know, something's happening here. It's not flowing like it normally does. And so I was talking with Nicole and she's like, yeah, and so she noticed contrast too. And somebody saying, ignorance is bliss, you must be the most blissful. I'm totally not ignorant. Trust me, I work with dark energy all the time. I just don't allow it in my space. So when I see it and it comes in different ways, I look at that as a message. And what does this mean? What are my guides showing me? And so so that was happening. And then I called my friend. I was like, hey, I'm noticing like an increase in contrast today in the vibration in the collective. And she was just talking to me as well about her experience. Let's see, one second. With her experience and the same thing, like right when I called her, she was clearing energy. So we just wanted to pop on. I wanted to pop on. She's not available right now, to let you guys know like how important it is to stay in your vibrational alignment. And so what does that mean? It means that okay, I'll come back to that question. What that means is right now you will see in your reality people that are maybe bringing stuff up from the past or something that you already healed. You're seeing it come forward in the collective. And so don't get derailed and go back into that cycle and into that timeline. So if you've already found your way out of an experience, you've learned it, you've integrated it, you've held onto that wisdom, and then months or years later something's coming up again, it's really important to not let it derail you and to knock you off and out of balance. So one way to do that is breath work and meditation. Other ways are to keep your thoughts just aware. So having an awareness about it and realizing that, hey, this isn't, maybe this isn't about me, maybe it's something about them and what they're going through. So there's all these different approaches. For me today, it was just interesting because I kind of have a different view of things, or a different perspective and ability because of the social media platform that I'm on, and I'm on a couple different ones. I can see patterns in the comments and patterns in the messages, like the direct messages, and there's a consistent theme. And then this week and today I took a client, which I normally don't because it's my day off, but and the theme was just intense integration and intense clearing. So y'all know that I work over the phone with clients mostly now, and with energy work, when you can feel energy moving over the phone, that in itself is like really cool, especially if it's your first time and it's amazing and wow, this is neat, all of that. And then you look into the metaphysics of it and the science behind it, and it's really, really nice. But, so the other thing is, what I was noticing was that they were having such dramatic releases that, like they were feeling whole body chills, integration where the body was shaking and stuff clearing out. And these are really, really powerful upgrades. So when that happens, I know, because it doesn't always happen, that there's something going on collectively for everybody. And so I just wanted to pop on and let you guys know, like, if you feel an experience or something is really out of the norm in your reality, that there are parallel bumping timelines right now. And what that means is, if you go back to the law of attraction and what we feel and think in our heart and our intention for our life, and what vibrational frequency do we want to live in, what state of abundance and joy do we want to be in. And abundance doesn't just mean, it's not money, it's more than that. It's feeling free, it's having health, it's having happiness and families, and just like this huge upgrade that you feel in this vibration, where there is a possibility that we can actually literally create our reality, and we are every day. So when you are in these different waves of frequency, we will have a different perception. If your chakras are off, or out of balance, if your aura, there's something in there that can definitely steer you in one way. So you do some meditation and clearing and pop up into this higher vibrational space. And in that space is where we can do creation and manifestation. And if you know about some of the chakras, you would pop up past the soul star chakra in your meditation, and with your collective set the intention for what you would like to experience here on the earth plane. And so I'm going to read through some questions. I don't know if I'm really going to do readings, like readings, but I'm going to read through questions on the topic. And I wasn't even planning on going live today. I just, like, this was pushing so hard on me, like I have to just let you guys know, I have to come on and chat about this, because if you don't understand what's happening, it can be very, very confusing. So Nicole, are you saying there's an increase of dark energy? That's not what I meant. What I meant was maybe confusion, low vibrations in the collective, and so that's what I was seeing clear this week. Trauma, so things from the past, trauma with clients, and mostly, a lot of times I'll go into past lives, but it was interesting, a lot of it was around this lifetime this week, so a lot of stuff is definitely coming up. And so let's see, if you feel like you're being attacked, clear your field and lift your vibration, and call on some guides, and also get yourself a gatekeeper. So they're pretty powerful. Go into meditation, work with the archangels, or if you have star family, you can do that and call on a gatekeeper to protect your space. So Sacred Journey saying, stay in your vibration, so many releases, yes. And so we need to understand what's happening, especially if you're empathic, because if you feel the energies of others and it hits you, you really want to be in your alignment and strong with that, so it doesn't derail you. And that's kind of what I was noticing today. I was like, am I going to let that like knock me out of my vibration? That's not even my truth. Like, I don't feel this way typically. I don't think this way. It's not even how I live my life. But I tuned into some energy online, and I was like, ooh, what is that? And it's coming like into my reality. It was on my page, and I'm like, so I always look at that as a sign. And I went into a question, like a meditation questioning with my council of guides today, and this is what they were showing. I called Nicole. She was telling me she had the same experience. So Kristen says she's feeling this too, going to take the advice. Gary, yes, it's so easy sometimes let heavier vibes sneak back in. Yes, so just for that, buffer out your aura. So get it really, really strong, push it out and hold it, like hold the vibration. And how do we do that? Well, the strongest vibrational currency is love. So if you're having an issue in life or with somebody, focus on something that emits or brings that frequency of love into your reality, into your heart and into your aura. If somebody says something, or if you come into, I call them contrasting vibrations, if you come into some situation, just wish them the best. Like, just wish them the best and send that love out. And that's one of the fastest ways to release hooks and to release cords and to release projections and just buffer your field. So when I first started studying energy medicine years ago, this was probably 2009. Okay, so I remember people saying to shrink your aura if you're empathic. And I tried that and it didn't work for me at all. And then later I found, like, I would say, like, some proper guidance on that. And actually pushing out your aura is very, very empowering because you're able to stand in your own truth. You can emit the light. Like, why would you shrink and let darkness, invade your space? So you're emitting the light, you're buffering it out, and you can hold it with a strong boundary. And then also, if you're in a space where you're coming up out of those low vibes, just call in a team, call in the archangels, call in any ascended masters and spirit guides that are with you, and they'll be there for you. And I always say that if you have a strong connection to them before that happens, I have found that they feel, our perception is that they're coming in quicker, stronger, and that we're able to have a communication with clarity. So that's why it's super important to keep those connections even on your amazing days. Like, even when you're feeling great and in alignment, keep those connections, so if something comes up in the future, it'll be really easy for you to pop back into that. So Hot Wheel Life, I'm going through the hardest part of my life and your page has helped me. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy that it's helped, and I'm just like, that was my intention. So I can feel, I'm starting to feel energy. I'm very empathic, so I can feel a little bit about, like, just, it feels heavy what you're going through, like ups and downs and pushing through. So you're doing really, really great, and there'll be a shift in 3 months' time for you. But yeah, so I would just, like, I'm so happy that you shared that with me. Thank you. I hit 300K this week, and it was a big number for me because I'm like, been dedicating the past year to this page just to bring some type of peace and positivity to others. So thank you. And all right, I'm scrolling through. Yeah, there's going to be retrogrades and all kinds of stuff happening. But I don't keep up with astrology. I should. I get all the info here. I have my areas in life that I'm focusing on. And first is my family. And then it's like clients and the students at the school that we teach. Nicole and I at Metatron Angel, we teach, and our school is called Spirit School Magic, if you're interested. So that's like where my reality is and where my focus and intention is. So I would love to learn more about astrology, but I know I'm the kind of person that if I start to learn about something, I have to know everything. And right now I just don't have the time to dedicate to that. So thanks for keeping me up with that. Yeah, we've got retrogrades coming in, lots of energy, and I think y'all are feeling it. Yes, Amy, 143. Yeah, it's not just you. So I just really wanted to get on and share that. I'm a little behind on comments, but yeah. If after meditating, if you're shivering, that's definitely a sign of release. So in energy therapy, when a client releases a significant block, they will feel a cooling, like menthol sensation is the only way I can describe it. But if you have a full system upgrade and a complete cleansing, and it doesn't happen all the time, it's kind of like up to actually your own soul and spirit what you need and when you need that. But the whole system will start to go into tremors, and it feels like ice running through the body. And that's because these blocks are leaving the body. So it's like all this stuff is lifting up and out. And then what happens after that, we'll make adjustments with the energetic structure, and then we bring in healing energy, and then it feels really, really warm. So if you ever have the chills, you're integrating and you're cleansing it out, and it's just like a deep, deep level, to the level where it can heal physical trauma and pain. So at that level. Thank you. My body is shaking very strong and hard, feeling in my heart, more scared than other things. That I'm feeling might be some type of what I describe as anxiety, but it's energy. There's a lot of strong energy today. And if you're empathic and people are going through their own emotions, not understanding what's happening, it can get projected into your field. So like I was saying, keep that vibration strong. Keep your aura like really strong and buffer it out. So I'm just going to kind of scroll down a little bit. Oh, spiritual third 3D beauty. Yeah, you just posted about manifestation. Awesome. I'm so happy. Yeah, and that's another thing, when you can see these contrasting timelines. So for myself, I'll see a lot of synchronicities. And last night I was I was channeling a little bit, but I was also filming for a course, and this whole theme and topic came through. And then this morning I opened up Instagram, and that was like the first post I saw. I was like, okay, it's definitely like, you know, in synchronicity, we're in that timeline, in that flow. So when that happens and things are consistently going, then all of a sudden like random stuff will come your way and you're like, what? That's where the bumping timelines are happening. So stay in your vibration and don't fall back into those cycles and those patterns. Keep your vibe high. So if you feel if you resonate with the term starseed, indigo crystal child, earth angel, you know, any of these terms, if they really resonate with your soul, then just know you're here as a carrier of the light to hold and anchor the light on earth right now. And as everything's fluctuating and shifting, and I kind of see the energy like an earthquake, you know, things are moving around, and as they move around, stuff is tumbling and spilling out, emotions and blocks and all of that. So as that's happening, we're here to hold it and ground in the light and just hold that peace for others while they're going through it. And some days it's us going through it. So if that ever happens, find your space, like what's your happy place or what pulls you back into your truest vibration. Justin, how do you clear your field? There's a lot of ways. My way is I go into meditation and I can see what's in my field, and then I push it out with my energy. And if it's too challenging, I call a guide or an angel to come in and clear it. So, but I've been doing this work for a while, so if it feels like that might be a little more advanced than where you guys want to start, I like to do mantras, sound therapy. You can use sage with intention, that can work, drumming, saltwater baths. So there's a lot of different ways. Maybe you guys can share some of your favorite ways. Just put it in the comments and share what's been working for you, because also it depends like what is in the field, what's going on. Maybe you need a crystal release. It's all about the types and the vibration of energy sometimes, so that can be definitely a part of it. And ISA, the energy doesn't feel good, it's scary. Yeah, call in some angels and push it out, clear the vibration around you. Hi Carol, hey. So I think I'm pretty much like really far behind on comments, but that's okay. Why do I have a pressure on my forehead where the third eye is? I've been having it for a few weeks. If it feels like it's coming from the inside out, then that's the chakra trying to open. Sometimes like from the outside in, when that happens and it's not anything that's for your betterment or for your good, like if it's some dirty energy, you'll feel cloudy in your thoughts too, and then you want to clear your third eye. But I'm actually feeling like you're trying to work your third eye and it's a little bit taxed or depleted. So it's wanting to open in this way, like the circumference of it is wanting to stretch open, and then it projects out. So it's like a muscle, and I feel like you're going through some growing pains, but it's good because it's starting to activate and get stronger. How do I get a gatekeeper? A lot of starseeds will have a gatekeeper from the get-go, but if you're not sure, go into meditation and ask. I start in meditation with archangels. When I first started, this was before I even knew like what a starseed was or anything about that. I just knew that archangels were safe and they had a high vibe. So I'd ask them to protect my space while I made a connection with my guides. And then a few months later, I was introduced to my gatekeeper, and I have multiple ones now, which just came through. I didn't even know, but I do channeling, so my councils will speak through me, and they were talking about it a few weeks ago. So if you need gatekeeper, you can request one through meditation. But before you do that, I would just set up a sacred space and call the archangels in, or raise your vibration to the highest vibrational frequency, like as high up as you can get. And then if you get the light, like if you go up past the soul star chakra and tune in with your soul vibration, you can pull that light down and then blast it out and buffer your entire field. So when I do work and when we do groups, we can create a force field around like an entire room, or you can do it around an entire house. So it's just after having a lot of experience, you'll begin to be able to feel like how far out can you push your force field, and so then that's like your bubble, your dome of protection where you can work from. So hopefully that helps. And let's see, I totally went off on my roommate. My upstairs roommates also fought today too. Yeah, see, it's just a lot of people are clearing and they don't understand what's going on, and they're projecting it in all the wrong places, or we're just like in the path of it or something. So just learning how to hold your own ground, I guess, like that. And if you send out positive energy, it can dissolve the toxicity. So then, and also the other note on that too, like if you're feeling you just don't want to deal with it, just step away, just walk away. It's not always our battle, right? So just know when it's time to get involved and when it's time to bow out. Hi Alejandro, hello. It's so cool to see you here. Hi Lisa, so happy you popped over. So nice, so nice. I like picking strawberries. That's the coolest name. I do too. Okay, so you're saying it's a good time to work on cutting cords. Could you expand on how to do that a little bit? There's some different ways. The easiest way is through meditation and intention and feeling the cord and then asking it be released. And you can call. So it depends like how experienced you feel you might be, either at a soul level or in this life, on releasing your own cords. And if you want help, just call an archangel. And Archangel Raphael will help with healing. Archangel Michael helps. He's really well known for cutting cords. And then Archangel Metatron also comes in, and he's pretty much like a badass angel. I mean, he will throw down. He will protect you. He puts up sacred geometrical grids around, and he will just help you so that you can stay in your sovereignty. And really that's what we're asking for, is to be able to be in our own lane, to do the job that we need to do, to fulfill our mission and why we're here, and to be happy about it. So if it becomes a little too toxic with stuff coming through, then you can call them in. I don't know if this bird's gonna fly behind me, but the coolest bird is up here, like just hovering. It's a big crane. It's huge. Maybe he'll fly around. So, so if that doesn't work, then you'd want to maybe do some sound clearing. So with crystal singing bowls, Tibetan bowls and gongs, you can even do mantras to clear that. You want to just, through sound, you want to raise that frequency, and you can even dance and get the energy flowing and clear it out. The other way is crystal release, where you would take typically a Vogel double terminated, I don't have it with me, crystal, and there's a way to do it. And if you want a class, my friend teaches a class in it online, and I can give you the info, just DM me. But you go in and you find the whatever it is, the block or the root of the cord, and then you can pull it out. So sometimes it's really, really easy. Sometimes it's a little bit more advanced. And in fact, I've even had to go to people, you know, this is like what I do for my work, for my profession, but I've had to go to people like, hey, there's something lodged. Can you please help it come out, and please help me? So definitely, definitely. All right, just scrolling through some of the comments. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, hey, I'm not really doing so many readings today. It's kind of my day off. And so... Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to answer a couple of these questions through private DM. And let me see. So how do you get rid of negative energies in a house? Call on the angels, raise a vibration, sound therapy. You know, when you guys start to use your clair gifts and activate them, and you can actually see what's going on, it makes a whole difference in what you're clearing. So if it's just somebody's funky mood, it's a little bit easier sometimes to clear than a spirit that doesn't want to leave. so that's like a whole in-depth conversation, how to clear a house, but there's ways about it. So I always go back to its frequency. So how can we you know, bring our contrasting light towards a lower frequency, a lower vibration? So you can use sound, you can use crystals, you can use intention and energy. Those are some ways. So I am so far behind. I'm gonna just keep, I'm just gonna keep scrolling down. Okay, let's see. Rebecca, Kate, that makes so much sense. I've been experiencing the chills. Oh my gosh, you're talking about the chills. I'm so far back. Okay, I'm going all the way to the bottom. So many comments. All right. All right, let's see. Oh, so good. Okay, burning sage with intention. Yeah, that will help. Your wife's empathic. What can I do to help her? She needs to learn how to clear other people's energy and then hold it out away so it doesn't come into her space. So I'm really empathic, but I use it as a tool when I'm working with clients, and I feel everything that they're experiencing in my body. But I prefer that because I like that, because then I know where to go and what to work on, and when it's cleared I can feel it release. But the challenging thing is if you're empathic and like you're not in that situation, you're just out living your life at the grocery store and you pick up energy and vibrations. That's not really cool. So I typically will switch my energy just into a different space when I go out into crowds and put a boundary around me. You know, when you first start, you can start with visualizations and literally putting a boundary, whatever it wants to look like, a color or a rainbow or metal or something, you know, whatever you're called to do, and make it really unique to you. But after you get through all of that and you learn how to hold it, it's more about the vibration and feeling it in your system and keeping it strong and just like feeling that vibration in your system. So, and also our awesome friend, Dharma Love, she just released a course for the Empowered Empath or something like that. So somebody, will you put her handle in? She's really sweet. She's awesome. And she just released a course for empaths. So if I had one, I would tell you about it, but I don't. So, and she's amazing. Hey, spiritual teachers over time. Oh, it's so cool to see you guys here. So that's a great reminder. I wasn't even planning to go live, so my thoughts are kind of just like on this one topic I wanted to speak about. But spiritual teachers of our time invited me and 20 other guests to speak. And so my day is tomorrow. And if you guys want to join our chat, the link's in my bio. It's free. You can just log in, make an account. It started yesterday and it goes till April 4th. Every day they're bringing in new speakers to talk about, you know, everything. So energy, law of attraction, shifting, meditation, all that kind of stuff. Oh, the bugs are out. They're landing on me. So let me see. Seeing your birthday number is coming to the universe is speaking to you. I see mine all the time. Yes, 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 Nicole, yes. That means, it also means that you're on your path, like you're in your vibration. That was the day you came in. That was the vibration of you, like for your path. And when you see that all around, it's like such great confirmation, especially if you're having an off day and you think, oh my gosh, am I like messing up or what's happening? Why is this occurring? And then you just keep seeing your birthday number everywhere. It's really, really powerful. Okay, let's see. Why would my ex-girlfriend get messages regarding me? It's been 2 years. Either she's really tuned in and she just gets messages for everybody, or you also have a cord and energy connected. So, so yeah, oh, spiritual root, see you next time then. Let's see. Carol, hi. You've been having problems with Metatron. So they won't invade any life lessons, but they will help you to understand the dynamics. And if there's something that isn't a lesson and somebody is completely like in your space and they shouldn't be, then they'll definitely step in. So if you're having any issues like working with the Archangel and it's not quite working right, they're around. So you might want to practice different meditation techniques or cleansing so that you can pop up a little bit higher to hear them. It's all about communication. So, and you felt so angry. Yeah, so anger can be empowering and it can get stuff done, right? Like I get fired up. I'm a little fired up today because of some stuff, you know, with these energies. But when I'm fired up, it like helps me to be very sure in what I want out of life and what is acceptable and what am I going to allow in my space. But if I'm angry, like in a different type of anger where it's like there's a lot of, what's the word? I can see it, but I can't say it. Let me pick a different word. Okay, there's just a lot of gross energy around it. It's like really volatile. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to pronounce it. So you can tell I'm halfway like in my space today, because when you start channeling and you're just like whoo, letting it flow through, sometimes it's hard to catch the words and slow down. But in my regular life, I don't even talk this fast. So anyway, so when you're feeling that type of anger that will keep you blocked from source, there are adjustments you can make within yourself and clear some energy out first and foremost. And I've been there where it's like, ooh, this is really, really uncomfortable. I do not appreciate this. And I know how to clear energy. Why is it so challenging? And when that happens, that's when I turn to sound therapy. So you can go online, there's free music, you know, and pick the tones that match the chakra. Or you can do meditation to clear the chakra. So that's something that I would probably recommend. So let's see, Amy, my home. Okay, well, it's probably a couple people in my house. They're negative towards me. And when I cleanse daily, it's hard to get rid of the bad vibes because they're negative towards my abilities. Yeah, so you just kind of like do it in private. You don't need to, you know, if somebody isn't on board with your lifestyle, don't keep announcing it. It just will create more conflict. So find out a way to hold your truth and light And I remember one of the quotes that the guides were telling me was that a star doesn't need to announce it's a star. A star is just a star. It's shining in the sky and it's there and it's the truth of what it is. And so you just need to be you. You don't have to like announce it and put it out there. So there's ways of clearing without sage that maybe they'd be like, oh, what's going on? And I don't know if that's what you were doing, but you can sit quietly in a space and move energy around and clear it out. So yeah, there's really fun ways to learn how to work with it. So oh, thank you, spiritual teachers over time. Yes, you put it at Dharma Love. So, oh, thank you, Nikki Mom. Yes, I am Dharma Love. Yeah, she's amazing, and she has a class for empaths. So check her out if you want to help your wife and all of that. So you're welcome. Okay, I am scrolling down. My guides literally knock things out of my hands if they don't want me to have it. So no coffee then. Did you spill your coffee? I must have missed that. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, I love it. I don't see triple digits, but I see double digits. Does that mean anything? No, I think it's okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But if you want to know a little bit more about it, go to sacredscribes.blogspot.com, and she talks about the different vibrations and patterns with numbers. So I really, really like her work. It's really awesome. All right, so let's see. I am behind again. I must have spoke on that for quite a while. Oh, okay, so Alejandro at Sex, Magic, and Rock and Roll. I'm going to start creating my own sound meditations, retuning all of my stuff to 432 hertz and adding native percussions. Oh my gosh, man, you have to share that with me. That sounds amazing. Yeah, and I love native music. I love the beats, I love the drum, and just like getting really grounded with all of that. That's so awesome. So yeah, share it with us when you get that going. Kathy says, I love her work. Yeah, Dharma's great. She is awesome. So, okay, I'm feeling like the energy's subsiding. I got out what I needed to say. And if you're just tuning in, I will recap for you that there are portals opening. There's a huge shift happening right now where timelines are breaking apart. So dimensions are literally splitting. And in that space is where we have power to create the life we want to create. Also in that space, chaos can happen because it's like an earthquake. Everything is shaking up. So emotions will come to the surface for you or others. Recognize them. I just look at them like, okay, cool. Like be the observer, but you don't have to get pulled into it. You don't have to get caught up into it. Just be the observer. And then redirect your focus where you want it to be. And if it's just kind of noticing it's there, or if it's pushing it away, and you know, when everything is in a vibrational space, when you think of it as frequency, so frequency and vibration, if you're in a low space, you're down here. If you're in a high space, you're up here. So if you're up here and you're seeing all this, you're just kind of hovering above it, right? But if you're down here and you're like, have a choice to make, do you want to stay down here or fall even further down in the vibe, or do you want to pop back up? So pop up with positive thoughts, surround yourself with, you know, healing practices that will help you support the, I guess, I don't know how to describe it, but just, you know, when you feel like super alive and happy and amazing, yeah, that's what you want. Anything that brings joy to your life, bring that into your life. If it brings drama, just excuse it, you know, just goodbye. You don't need to be here, that kind of a thing. So that's what it was today, and what I wanted to share with y'all. So thanks so much for being here. Tune in tomorrow. Well, if you sign in with the link in my bio at Raise the Vibe Tribe, you can get a free ticket to the whole online summit, and I'm one of the speakers tomorrow. And I can't even remember, it's a pre-recorded interview, and I don't remember everything, but it's definitely like I'm talking about energy, past lives, the third eye, chakras, like all kinds of fun stuff. And then the other speakers have amazing topics too. So, so like everything about maybe more the physical body, like health in that way, and law of attraction. You know, it's everything that just helps our well-being. But yeah, so I'm really excited to check out the speakers for tomorrow. And you guys, if you sign up, you'll get an email that will bring that right to your email box tomorrow. So, all right, thanks so much, everybody. See you all next time. Okay, bye.